So you've had a look at fonts. You've had a bit of a play around with sizing, with making it bold, italic, and underline. What we're looking at now is your actual paragraph formatting. Now, we'll look at alignment in terms of left, right, justifying, and center aligning your text. We'll look at your paragraph spacing, so spacing between your paragraphs, and we'll look at your line spacing and first line indenting. Now, I guess a key question is why do we actually look at these aspects of in terms of your word processing? So we'll have a look at that assignment again, that example that I used in the last part to go through these aspects with you. So looking back at the assignment that we used in the last exercise, now we'll start with our alignment in terms of left, right, center, and justified. So this section here where you see my mouse going, that section is your paragraph ribbon. And how this helps us, it looks at alignment. Now, what you'll notice in a lot of texts or books that you might read is most headings tend to be in the center. So with the center option, what we're going to do is we're going to select the area that we want to center. So in this essay of mine, we're going to actually select that section, General Infant Practices in Aotearoa. Now, if you click here, this will center the text. Now notice how it even looks more visually appealing and easier to read, and also makes it clearer that that's an actual title. Now there are other options as well. So let's say for design's sake, maybe it looks better on the right, so we'll do it on the right. And then you've got justified. So this is where you're actually distributing your text evenly. It does look a little bit more polished. So in this aspect, it's not actually so applicable because I haven't got as many texts. So you can either choose right, center, left, or justified. So I'm going to go back to centered for this one. So next we're going to look at paragraph spacing. Now, what is paragraph spacing? This is one paragraph. This is another paragraph, although a very long paragraph. And another paragraph. So what paragraph spacing does is it makes it more clear between what areas or what ideas are in each paragraph. So I might just change it to that. So you've got 3 paragraphs here. Now if you select the area that you're wanting to change the paragraph spacing for, so you select your area and then you can come back to this ribbon. So I'm going to open up the paragraph spacing ribbon. Okay. So spacing. At the moment you can see that after it's currently set at 10 point after. We can increase that to give it more spacing, or we can decrease it to give it less. So for the purposes of this exercise, I might just set that to 24 to make it quite clear where each paragraph should lie. Now, line spacing is another important aspect in terms of administration. So if we select this area here, you get to see how line spacing is affected. So over here in this section where my mouse is, that's your line spacing area to change the spacing. Now, why would we change our line spacing? Now, if you look here and we can increase the line spacing to 1.5, you'll notice that when we open this, it looks much cleaner and much easier to read. Now, it does take up a little bit of space. So here's an area, a part of my document that I haven't changed on the line spacing. Now, look how appealing that is in terms of reading it. Whereas if you look here, with the line spacing for 1.5, it gives you a cleaner look. Now, in most institutes that are at level 5 or above, you're required to do what's called a reference page. So I'm just going to show you the end of my assessment, which is a reference page. And then we'll quickly center that, change it to a heading type. Oh, 18. and then we go Arial rounded. Okay, so normally when it comes to the reference page, the rule of thumb is that this part needs to be indented. So it's supposed to look something like this. Now, there is an easier way of doing this. So I'm going to show you how to indent the first part of every paragraph. So if we go back to a paragraph section here, you'll see a section here called indentation. Now under special, we're going to choose first line, and you'll see that the first line has been indented. So I'm going to go back here. It's been indented here by 1.27 centimeters, and I could increase this as well, or I can decrease it. So I might just change this to 1 centimeter. Now you can do this with paragraphs as well, so bigger parts of text. So maybe I want it to be very clear that I'm changed to a different paragraph with a different idea. So we'll select that section, and then we'll indent the first line. So as you can see here, the first line has been indented. And compare that to the area I haven't edited. Give it a go yourself. So again, the document, open that same document, have a try, have a play around with it. This part will be directly related to aspects that you need to change for your assessment as well. If you have any questions, just flick me an email or send me a message through Freshie.